Greetings and salutations. Have no fear, we mean you no harm. No harm, no harm, no harm, no harm, no harm.
The being sniffs the air in your direction and licks his lips. He moves a couple of paces towards you, his eyes hungry and entranced. He abruptly slaps himself in the face and halts his advance.
My manners, master would not be pleased. He awaits you west of here. He will not harm you. Others may.
He doesn't respond at first. Instead, he stares, consuming you with his eyes. He bites his frayed lower lip, drawing blood.
Master is master. He wants you to go to him, west of here.
He barely seems to notice your repeated question at first. His eyes are dark pools in which your reflection is drowning.
You are so delicious. Please, go west. My master awaits. A servant. A loyal servant.
He wrings his hands as he answers you, wrings them bloody.
Loyal and hungry. Go now. Save your questions for master. Spare me your presence.
He shoves his gnarled fist to his maw and bites down on his knuckles. His response reaches your ears as a muffled plea.
A loyal servant. Loyal servant. I have no more answers. Master awaits you to the west. To the west!
The being lurches forward once more. Mid-stride, he catches himself and transforms the movement into a servile bow.
Honestly, this seems a little much.
Okay, let's see what this master wants.
How can I tell if he's to be trusted? Ah, there you are, and with just the little demonic host I've been looking for. You don't mind if I have a word with Ms. Losa, do you? I was just curious about the progress of your little hunt.
I met your old buddy Jahan, if that's what you mean.
I don't have buddies. I have associates. So, did he help you with the, matter at hand?
He's putting me through my paces. I have a few more hoops to jump through before he'll help me.
Nothing in life is free, I suppose. Make sure you do jump them, Losa. You won't be sorry.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos. Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. I see the miasma surrounding our islet certainly did not hinder you. Well, here you stand, in the flesh, so to speak. And a finer collection of corpusculae I never have seen. I trust you are not opposed to a mutually beneficial accord between civil and gentle persons. Ah, a curious mind. A most glorious creation. I am here at the behest of my master to offer you a simple exchange. An offer of aid for the promise of aid. The epitome of civil reciprocity. You and he possess a common foe. The power behind the Voidwoken has made our lives hell, so to speak. since the Divine Order unleashed death fog against the Black Ring and those darling woodland creatures. And as the gods have shirked their duty, perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement pertaining to both of our objectives. Indeed, I can offer you the source channel that you seek forthwith, as a gesture of good faith. Indeed, the creatures that strut about this realm so often are plagued with... Very well. I can see them straining against your lips. Unleash them, Godwoken. Ask your questions. Because it is expeditious to do so. My master would have this isle cleared as quickly as possible.
The lizard looks about to make sure no one else can hear, leans in and whispers conspiratorially.
And, if you are to become the new Divine, I would much rather be an ally than a foe. After all, the power you wield will be as a great sword to my master's butter knife. There are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Assuming, of course, you take it for your own. My master has been troubled by the presence of the Void as it creeps ever forward, encroaching on areas in which he himself once ruled supreme. None more so than this island. There is a tree at this island's core which has special significance to my master. Think of it as hallowed, sacrosanct ground. But the Black Ring maggots writhe all about its trunk. And you will exterminate these termites. It is simplicity itself, in truth. My master's identity is of no practical consequence in this matter. You need concern yourself with nothing barring the truth that my master always honors his vows. Your smoldering, half-demon pet can attest to that. One may ask, one may inquire, but one should be eternally wary of what one demands. And one should heed that twicefold for information like this. There is power in names, power far, far in excess of your mortal limits. I'll not deliver that power unto him. Perhaps you utter some truth. Surely his ear could not be eternally cocked. Very well. The master of the Voidwoken is a creature older than any demon. My master will never speak his true name, but the Black Ring know him as the God King of... To arms! His savage minions surround us! Wretched spirit, you could have brought destruction on us all. Ah, at least the vital components have withstood the onslaught. Tell me, do you require further knowledge? A most excellent decision. Alas, I fear in my excitement I overspoke and potentially promised more than my meager means are able to provide.
Your ability to channel Source has sadly already passed the limits of my means. Although let it not be said that I ever shirked my duty. If I cannot gift you one boon, I shall gift you another. It would be such a shame to see this Source be simply left languishing in its current vessel after all.
There is neither enigmatic lore nor magical jewel required to open the channels of Source. It is enough to seize it with sufficient force of will, to know that all creatures are nothing but Source and vain hope.
You feel the pull of a far-off connection. You feel the dungeon, the red organic tendrils binding you. Your ears are filled with screams, and you're surprised to find they are your own. Cold pain shoots through your veins, sharp and quick, but cleansing. You can feel your body opening up, filling with the promise of power as your ability to channel Source swells.
Oh, what delectation. Why waste such power on flesh when it can be trapped in the pages of a tome?
Now, tell me, is there anything further in which you yearn to be enlightened?
The words the Advocate uttered echo in your mind. Could it be true that the Death Fog ushered in the rise of the Voidwoken, and whatever gruesome power controls them? Every day you learn more about the devastating consequences of the Death Fog. The Death Fog you carried unknowingly for Lucian. You feel fire blaze in your heart and a storm surge in your mind. You try to calm your breathing, but your ragged pulse has other ideas. All you can see is the devastation of the Death Fog, the rise of the Voidwoken, the desolation of Riverland today. As you draw in deeper and deeper breaths, you feel your tension dissipating. The anger slinks away like a whipped cur. It will not shape you this day.
This makes it easier. Would you like me to help you?
No!
She screams and screams and screams and never stops to screams. The roots quake and my bones quiver and still the screaming. The tree, the tree, the tree. The tree's the girl and the girl's the tree. And she screams and screams.
I've spotted something.
spirit of a black-ringed defiler swings her ghostly blade at invisible foes. She turns and shouts to unseen comrades. Her voice is a guttural snarl, ruined by the effects of death fog.
Go, find the druid. We need to find out what he knows. I'll hold these things off.
She turns back and cleaves her sword through the air. It makes contact with something. The echo of a bestial roar catches your ear.
The howling. How can you bear it?
The spirit cocks his head and covers his ears, hoping to muffle screams that only he can hear.
Ah, I thought the ancestors' screams had drawn you here as well. They came to me on the wind, though I am not sure the devil's breath that perturbs the air here can rightly be called wind. It is no wonder it screams. The tree is barely more than carcass, blistered and charred. Its spirit wails into the ether, but I can't understand its words. Perhaps you can succeed where I can't. My heart breaks for our ascendant. Find a way to relieve its suffering, and I will find a way to reward you. A druid. There are too few of us. Elf-kind finds value in flesh where memory lingers. I collect memories, yes, but I am more keen on bark and leaf. On the living breeze, not the sleeping past. Well, yes. I have kept my ears to the ground, ghostly they may be. This is an archive, a library devoted to history and scholarship. There must be a record there of the elf that spawned the corrupted tree. I can't say where its entrance lays. The whispers that speak of the archive are all but drowned by my ancestors' grief.